Mi ò kí ń lálàá ní Yorùbá. Mi ò kí ń ronú ní Yorùbá. Mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ síra mi ní Yorùbá. And even though I can understand and speak this language to a very, very large extent, it is not my default language. That role belongs to English. It is deeply upsetting to realize that the language of my ancestors exists in my mind as secondary, as something I can access, rather than something I inhabit. Colonialism has ruined languages, which should be among humanity's prized possession. YORUBA understood this violence intimately. He wrote that in colonial conquest, language did to the mind what the sword did to the bodies of the colonized. In an interview, he went further and said, colonialism stole our land, but language was the theft of our dreams. His words capture exactly what has been taken from us. The colonizers didn't just occupy physical territory, they occupied the most intimate space we possess, where we imagine, where we think, where we dream, and where we become ourselves. School enforced this systematically. Speaking Yoruba was a punishable offense. They would tell you you're speaking vernacular and give you 20 strokes of cane. Well, at least that was what it was in my case. The little I can speak and understand came not from formal education, but from family and my environment, passed down despite the institutional suppression. And now, we face a terrifying question. If we do not actively teach the next generation, if we do not pass down these languages with intention and urgency, they will be lost forever. I just finished reading Babel by R.F. Kuang, and in the book, the characters grapple with a similar contradiction. The colonial powers needed regional languages to create silver working pairs that benefited their empire. Yet, they actively worked to erase those same languages through colonialism to the point where the languages were becoming extinct. One of the characters asked why the colonialists would destroy what they claimed to value. One of the characters responded perfectly. She said, that's the great contradiction of colonialism. It's built to destroy that which it prizes the most. And we see this not only in languages, but in other sectors, even right now. This is the perverse logic we are living with. Colonial systems extracted value from our languages, our culture, our knowledge, our land, all while systematically dismantling them. They needed us, but they couldn't allow us to exist on our own terms. And so, here I am, thinking in English about the Yoruba I've lost, articulating this grief in the language of those who created it.